Hello, welcome. I hope y'all are doing well today. Get myself situated here. In line. I think I bumped my camera yesterday. I think it was, so not maybe the exact way it was, but we'll make do. um, so I hope y'all had a great weekend. Mine was decent. It was pretty good. We had some nice weather. We went to a little fall festival over on the island. We didn't stay the whole time though. We just stayed there for a little bit. But it was pretty decent. All right, so of course, if you missed last week's streams of Oblivion and Ghost of Yotai, the videos are still under there somewhere. But when they're not, of course, you can always go over to YouTube, check out the playlists of every single episode. All right, so today the schedule is going to be slightly different because of Halloween. So we'll play Oblivion today. We're going to play it tomorrow. We'll do Ghost of Yotai on Wednesday. And then Friday, because it is Halloween, I have three kids and a business, a lot of things going on that weekend. So there will be no stream on Friday. But the following week, we should be back to normal. Monday, Tuesday, Oblivion. Wednesday, Friday, Ghost of Yotai. And then we'll move on to something else when we finish those games. All right. So here we are in Oblivion with some sound on. All right, so yes, we're playing a Breton. We have the Tower Burst sign, although I'm not really using it much. We have the custom class of Adventurer, and we are at level 18. We are focusing mainly on heavy armor and one-handed swords. We're currently wearing the Umbra stuff. And we have some glass arrows. So we just picked up not long ago the lightning bow, which is an ebony bow, and then we do have some ebony arrows, and then I got some more elven arrows, and then we got the glass arrows. Oh, and we do still have our glass bow that I meant to put in storage. I'll have to do that sometime. It is a little bit weaker than the lightning one. And then we got Blade of Woe because we didn't actually do the quest to get Umbra, so it was considered murder, even though he was kind of looking to murder. And so the Brotherhood came to me, wanted me to join, not really kind of focusing on the darker criminal kind of character, so I probably won't be doing the Brotherhood with this playthrough. But it gave us a free ebony dagger, basically, that weighs nothing. Not that we will probably ever use it, but it's there. I can't get rid of it because it is a quest item. And then of course we have the Amulet of Reflection. It reflects some spell damage back, and then this Ring of Retribution, physical damage back. We did just pick up this ebony ring, and I kind of like the way it looks, so I'm kind of holding on to it. There is a player home, which is like a mage's tower, which we're not really a mage, but it allows you to enchant rings and scrolls, I believe. Got to get candles or something. So we might be doing that later on in the future. Then, of course, we got our necklace so that we can breathe underwater and not have to cast a spell all the time. And then, in just case we're overweight, we have the feather ring. And then, of course, light so that we can walk around in the dark. And then this, it's not too big of a deal, but it gives you a little agility and magic resistance. All right, so at the moment, we're kind of exploring, actually. We are up here. Okay, we're above Coral. We made our way down this road here, just trying to go to places that pop up on the compass. And I'm sure there's even more places up here that we haven't run into yet. Maybe at some point we'll try to go as far as we can here. But at the moment, we just entered this cave. I don't believe we've explored it yet. So after we explore it, we're probably going to come back here. We're going to go down this road, and then we're going to go down the Red Ring Road here to try to do the same thing. We're going to worry about this half of the map later. We're going to focus on doing one side of the map at the moment. So after we clear that little bit of road, we're going to head back over here to Crowhaven and Anvil. Try to do those quests. So, let's do some exploring. As you can see, I do have my light ring on. It is working. How's our weight? Okay. This feather's about to wear off. They're at the main entrance. Something's coming. Two things are coming. Where are you going? Go get him. Got two ways we can go. Oh, this appears to be a dead end. And nothing here. It's a waste of space. Oh. Disregard that. There's a box with 53 gold coins. Like running away. Now he's going forward. Like, what are you running from? I hear a rat. An ogre. Or troll, excuse me. Arrow back. Usually, trolls are weak against fire. That was lightning. It's a shame you can't dual wield in this. Alright, so there was another way to go back that way. I wonder if these connect. Crab. Who will win, the crab or the scamp? Oh, the scamp won. Awesome. Ah, treasure. I guess we'll take it. This. Just a empty thing with the roaches crawling around. We are, I am thinking we might be trying to make it a little bit more difficult here. Just the damage done by enemies to the player while in combat. Just the damage done by the player to enemies while in combat. Go on Adept and see what happens. See how many more times, because we're like hitting things about 2 times usually. They die 2 or 3 times. Let's see what happens if we make it a little bit harder. How many more hits? Crap. Anything over there? No, nothing, Nothing hurt it. Got some ebony gauntlets. Get our arrow back. I like that you can get your arrows back. Alright, so my understanding is the Umbra armor is ebony armor. The ebony gauntlets are a 4 and weigh 10. And ebony is the same. As you can see, they didn't change in appearance either. I'm going to keep the Umbra stuff so it's all the same, basically. Even though the ebony gauntlets are they're the same thing, just on the name. That means that we could sell them. Alright, so I'm going to say this door probably connects to the other door. Oh, dog is barking. Why is the dog barking? There is nothing out here. Give me just a minute. Let me go see why the dog is barking. Sorry about that. I don't know what she was barking about. There's nothing there. Dogs will be silly, I guess. I don't know, maybe she heard something on the TV. I know a while back I was catching up on a show called Reba. If you're familiar with it. I think it came out back in the 90s or whatever, but it's one of those family, TV show kind of things. And whenever the doorbell would ring on the TV, she would start barking like it was our doorbell. And it would get so annoying because I would watch it at night and I would be trying to rock my daughter to sleep and then put her to bed. So as she's like falling asleep, then all of a sudden the dog barks and wakes her up. So, all right. I think I turned the sound back on. Yes. Okay. Back. Oh, I didn't hit my shield button. There's a little bit more delay in Oblivion than there is in Skyrim. With the whole shield thing. Like a slight delay. I think the shield comes out faster on Skyrim. So you gotta kind of time it right. Pass on those arrows. I think we're relatively good for arrows. Alright, we got another tunnel. That way. Nothing up here. To that. A box. Now there's an ebony shield. Looks just like the Umbra shield. Oh, but we'll take it. Sell it. There's another tunnel and another tunnel. There's a bunch of tunnels. Alright. That's the tunnel we came from. Then we got tunnel down there, and then we got this tunnel right here. So check out this. And we have another door. That very well might lead us to that other door. Let's head over here. And we're over encumbered. Oh, there's a lot of giants in here. And now we got the troll. I'll have to keep an eye on my armor. Make sure it doesn't break. Look. There is a troll right there. Oh, did you see him moving? It was a fast-moving troll. My arrow's back here. There's another one right there. I have any poison? Strong poisonous. There's a tunnel. There's a tunnel. Here's a tunnel. Block. Minotaur. I think he's gonna come out of here. Here he comes. Alright, so that one tunnel was blocked. He came from here. Another troll. And a tunnel there. That's the tunnel that's blocked. Ooh. That looks like orc armor. Oh, but we could sell it for... Well, it's valued at 4,000. Not very likely you're going to get it for 4,000. Probably more like maybe 1,200. Now I'm really over encumbered. Worth 550. Drop that. Gives us a little more leeway here. Else we can sell or get rid of. Not appear so. Have to get rid of the axe. Oh well, we tried. Alright, so that's what's blocked off, and then we have this tunnel here, which I'm going to assume probably connects to where we were. Or not. Thing on the other side. Now that makes me wonder if I should backtrack and check that other tunnel. Alright, so that's the tunnel we hadn't gone into yet. This one takes us back. One that's blocked. Also a tunnel there, because didn't we come from down there? Alright, so we got a few tunnels to check. Alright, yep. That's blocked, but there was nothing there. While we're at it, let's check over here. Fire resistance. I have captured it. Another ring of fire shield. Galtus Previa. Broken quest item. That's the one downfall when you go exploring, is you might walk into something that's quest related and know nothing about it. Light armor shield. That leads me outside. A back door out of this cave. Now we see where we are. This is where we started. This is where we ended up. There's a gate to Oblivion. Don't think one that I closed. We got a new gate to close, guys. Popping up. Oh, got Lipsand Tarn. That's further away than the gate. There it is. Have a wolf. I can go up level. I am going to say we probably should not enter gate yet. I need to unload my inventory. But we will get close enough so we can fast travel back to it. Road. It's not on the map. road goes that way too. Alright, it should be on the map by now. Or not. There it is. Now it should be on the map. Okay. Let's go. Coral's right there. How much money do I have? I need 20,000 to buy that house in Coral. Maybe we should go to Coral. I doubt I'll get 4,000, but we'll see how close we get.
I hope I can help.
I hope so too.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to sell the bow of flame. I'll go ahead and sell it.
You got a great deal there.
Sell the caress. Any shield.
That's a fair deal. A good price for a good customer.
Oh, we're pretty close to 20,000. That's all I can pretty much sell at the moment. Well, we can sell these ogre teeth. Gives us
That's
a little bit.
fair deal. You've made
20,000. Look at that.
I appreciate your business. Be seeing you.
Our stuff here. All right, everything is repaired. Now I have 20,000 to buy the house. We're at 270 over 3 something. Let's go talk to the Lady of Coral before she goes to bed. Not the best of running in animations here.
Yes.
Ah. Well. We'll just sit here and wait. Do 9.
It is quite nice to see you again. I hope you are faring well. You are? There is a positively gorgeous home for sale right on the main plaza.
I hope so.
You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer home for sale in Cyrodiil. It's a pleasure to have you become a citizen of Coral. I'll take care of the deed. Here is your key. The house is on the main plaza, between the statue and the chapel. The last tenant of Arborwatch has cleaned the place of furniture. I'd recommend stopping by Northern Goods and Trade. The owner, Cyrodiil, should have everything you need. Farewell.
That figures. They stole the furniture. And with 125 gold, I'm not going to be able to buy any furniture.
Greetings.
But we can go look at the house. I think there'll be at least a bed in it.
Good.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Okay, so you come in the main door. Somebody left me a plate on the floor. Stone walls, windows. Let's say this is the dining room table. Where will the kitchen be is the question. Stairs, we got 2 sets of stairs here. Arborwatch suite, Arborwatch bedroom. More than one room. Alright, so we have an empty room here. And one bed here. Raggedy bed. Let's see what's in the suite. Look at that. Now, technically speaking, the suite should be the master bedroom, right? They should have like put the bed like right here. But no. The only bed's in the bedroom. It's a small raggedy bed. That's to get you to spend some more money. Alright, well we do need to level up, so we are going to sleep. I guess we don't really need to sleep that long, do we? We'll sleep 6 hours. Alright. Luck is still our lowest thing. I'm gonna do Magicka because I need to get that up so I can cast some other spells. Let's see. We have agility at 63 and endurance at 3. Those are the other lowest. Personality is kind of low too. Strength also increases your how much you can carry. So let's do strength, intelligence, and endurance. My intelligence is higher than my strength. Alright, let's have a look. My Magicka is now 204. And my carrying capacity is now 345. I need to... It doesn't weigh anything, so I have a feeling the broken shield is a quest item. See if I can drop it. I cannot drop it. So I'm going to have to find out what quest that is for and turn that into. I guess this is why I shouldn't explore, because then I'll end up getting quests I don't know anything about. Thank you for now bowing to the woke crowd. Master bedroom is not offensive to any. I'm sorry, the primary bedroom. Okay. This is just my thought process. People are very easily offended. Some people like to use it for to gain attention, really. Some of it's attention seeking. Not saying that, as far as Master goes, that history didn't have its ups and downs, and not saying that anything that bad happened was a good thing. But the term master, it's technically used in multiple situations. Now I don't know how or what the history is of calling the main bedroom the master bedroom. I don't know if it was related to slavery or not. I think slavery was the darkest stain in our history. If I could go back in time and change it, I would in a heartbeat. But I could also say that for any other country that has had anything similar. Unfortunately, we don't have the power to take away bad things that happen in our lives, history, and so forth. I can't imagine what people went through in those times. So I'm not downing that. I'm just simply saying that we shouldn't be quick to be offended by a word that could have multiple uses and meaning. Like I said, I don't know why master bedrooms were called master bedrooms. I call it a master bedroom because that's what it was called when I was growing up. Calling it primary bedroom, if we're wanting to be technical and analyze these names of things, primary would mean that is the main bedroom that you use because it's primary, right? But if you have roommates, not necessarily the primary bedroom, is it? Or if you're using another bedroom, maybe you turned the primary bedroom into an office. It's not necessarily primary, okay? The term master does not always mean you must bow down to me, you are my slave, either. My dog is barking again. That dog. There's nothing out there. Oh, the guy across the street's putting his dumpster up. We have to hide our dumpsters in our community, otherwise the HOA gets mad at you. But master has had multiple uses. It is a term of respect. It can also be used as the word mister. Okay. In karate, lots of times your instructor, after they get to a certain rank and years of experience, they can earn the title of master. That doesn't mean that you're their slave. That means that they worked really, really hard, just like the title of doctor. Not all people with the title of doctor are medical doctors. Some have doctors in English and other psychology. Well, psychology is kind of medical. But it's a title, okay? And it's not necessarily meant to be offensive. So we as people should be very slow, be offended by certain words, unless we know 100% it's being used to be offensive. And if we do that, then we'll find we ourselves will be much happier as well. You won't be as quick to anger or sadness or whatever. Because sometimes we have a bad tendency to misunderstand things that people say. Especially when it comes to online. Social media, a text message, an email can't always give the full message. It's a little bit better when you talk to somebody face to face because you can see emotions and you can see context. If I just type, I don't know the whole story because most of the time people don't type the whole story. Especially the younger generations that are learning abbreviations and other ways of writing words and stuff down. you're not able to express complete thoughts and feelings. So, I mean, no offense, but I probably will continue to call it a master bedroom, because that's how it was growing up. Master bedroom usually comes equipped with a master bath and a bigger closet. It's the master of bedrooms. Is what it is. It has nothing to do with people. It has to do with the rooms in the house. Okay? Anyways. Get into a dissertation on the subject. That's just my opinion. So, at the moment in our game, we have to use one of the other bedrooms. We don't have any other furniture. They decided to give us a twin-sized bed in a empty bedroom where there's 2 bedrooms, instead of giving us a twin-sized bed in the suite. I am kind of curious what it's going to look like when we do get it furnished. Not a bad looking house, I'll be honest with you. I think I like it better than the one in Bruma. The one in Bruma was kind of disappointing in my opinion. Of course, the shack in the Imperial City, the shack is a dump. It's horrible, but it's in a very nice spot right there on the water. I wish I could like teleport this house and put it on the waterfront. So you have the nice view of the water, because here you have a nice view of a tree.
Perhaps they're in love.
And that's it. Your backyard. It's not too bad of a backyard, but your backyard is the chapel and your neighbors. And you got this big rock with somebody's ladder that fell over. Is that my ladder or is that my neighbor's ladder? You got a little tree. I mean, it's not horrible, but it'd be nicer if it was on water. Where is the closest body of water? But you have over here at the Imperial City. That's kind of far, but I do think there's like some waterfalls up in here that we ran into while we were going to these places. So there is water, but there's no water view from the house. So far, this has been the only house that has a water view. No water, no, and then the tower, even more snow. We haven't been able to get a house in Skingrad yet, but there's a little bit water south of there, I believe, the river. I have a theory we probably won't be able to get the house in Skingrad unless we become a vampire, and I kind of ran into that by accident, because the steward won't sell you a house because he says you're not famous enough, and you can't talk to the actual Lord of Skingrad because he doesn't come out. And another playthrough, I got turned into a vampire because I didn't have any disease potion. And I was told to go to Skingrad and talk to him. So I talked to the actual Count of Skingrad, who sent me on a mission to, apparently he's a vampire, to help him. Okay. So I have a feeling I have to be a vampire in order to purchase that house. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And then, of course, Kvatch was burned down, so there's no houses for sale, and I haven't been to Anvil yet, so I don't know what to expect in Anvil. But that being said, let's go back to the Oblivion Gate and journey through the gates of Oblivion. Okay. Okay, let's see. We can pretty much guarantee everybody's hostile here in Oblivion. You want some? Oh, I thought I'd killed him. Good thing I was wearing the jewelry. Alright, we don't really need spark, and your heart's not really worth much. I don't really do alchemy. Oh, I forgot. I need to recharge my sword. Because it's at 0. And we definitely need it to fill soul gems. I got several soul gems I can fill here. I don't think I have any more that I can use. Oh, I do. Shit. How about this one? Fix my bow here. Alright, I think that's good enough. And I don't think you don't have to recharge your armor. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna say that's the main tower. About the only tower I see at the moment. But it looks like there's 2 ways we can go. We can go this way, or we can go over that way. Let's take a quick look over here. There's a gate to the underground. Boy, I need some stronger conjurations here. He went to pieces. Void salts. Alright, so that's the gate up here. You never know, sometimes they hide stuff. So we have a door that leads to underground passages over here. Now let's try to keep that in mind. Can we fast travel in Oblivion? It does not appear so. Boy, that would make running around a lot easier, wouldn't it? So, either that cave leads to nothing, or it leads to the other side, where you can get closer to that, maybe? Don't entirely know. That looks like that. Okay, let's go check out the cave before we're totally committed to going this way. Let me look at my magic here. I haven't really looked at it in a while. Alright, so this is all my spells. Bleh, I can't talk. Bound bow is a disappointment in this game. I'm very disappointed in it. One, it's 15 seconds, so it doesn't last that long. But they don't give you bound arrows. You use your regular arrows. So if you're out of arrows, then your bound bow spell is worthless, basically. I don't know if there's a spell for bound arrows. I haven't seen any. Just bound bow. But the whole point of having bound bow is so that you don't need a bow. You can say, wait. It would also make sense not to have the need to carry arrows. So that was one improvement that they made in Skyrim. Because Skyrim, bound bow includes the arrows. Let's see. Cure disease. We could do cure disease now. We got enough magic for that, so we can keep that in mind. Let's see. Already got that. Shadow shape, invisibility. Don't really need invisibility. I got the ring, so I don't really need that. I don't know which one of these is actually stronger. They all die about the same. The only difference is the skeleton can be summoned for longer. And the scamp has a long distance, has a more ranged attack casting fire. I also notice he tends to like go in the wrong direction a lot too. We'll do that for the moment. All right, that comes with my birth sign. Water breathing, we don't need. We got the ring. All right, so this is our touch spells. We have to be close to the enemy. So we got burden, which basically makes them heavy. Fire damage by a little bit, and then you can command a creature. It's level 3, so probably weaker creatures. But my illusion spell skill is not all that great. And then we have damage health by 5 points. And then our restoration skill is not good enough to use the spell. Then we go to target. We can throw fireballs, but it's only 6 points of damage. But I'm sure you can do extra damage if they catch on fire. I haven't really run into a lot of very easy locks anymore. Of course, that's calm, but it's level 2. I would love to use telekinesis, but I need 300 magic points. And then, of course, this can only be used once a day, so And then this is for weak undead, so not really a whole lot I can use here. And I could potentially use fire magic well. But what would I want to replace it with? Alright, we're going to replace the ring. Then we're going to go over to inventory. I don't think I'm going to use the dagger. So then we're going to pull this up. We're going to replace the dagger with the bow. Go over here to potions. You know what? We're not even going to use the potions. We're going to go back to magic. Back to self. Going to do heal major wounds. Going to put that right there. Then we're going to do cure disease. Put that right there. So now we got the cure disease spell. Okay, then we can do ease the burden here. Use once a day. I definitely don't think I'm going to come across any easy locks anymore. They're really too easy anyways. I guess we'll have 2 summons. Guess we'll try this for a while. I got a close range summon and then a longer range summon. Nether tunnels. Hey, we got another suit of orcish armor that we can sell. Oh, I did forget about my ring, didn't I? Got tired of constantly putting it on. Alright, there we go. Because there, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but you're wearing the ring of light, and you go outside, it like turns it off. You go back inside, then it doesn't automatically turn itself on. You have to take the ring off and put it back on, which I think is kind of silly, but you gotta unequip it, and then you gotta re-equip it, and now it works. Oh, there's a lot of things down here. Oh, Nelly. Skeleton is going after something else. There's something underneath this. See, there's a hole. Problem is, I won't be able to get back up. I think that's the only way to go in this cave. To double check. The other way we... Alright, I guess we're gonna go down the hole. Oh, it's the first time I've seen a spider. I don't remember fighting spiders before. They're lightning spiders. Spider Daedra. It's like doing hardly any damage. Okay. I don't know how well this would do since they're lightning. That did a lot better than the fire spell. They have a healing spell too. Alright, that one's dead. Let's see if we can get the dinosaur. Alright, let's try to get this other spot. That seemed to do more damage. Maybe they're putting a protection spell on. Ramino! Daedra Silk, Daedra Venom. Alright, there's my arrows. Guess we'll take it, they're not too heavy. Everything here. Not like spiders. Alright, looks like there's another hole that will kill us. Alright, so we got a tunnel that way, and we have a tunnel this way. Obviously, we can't go back up. Alright, some more lava here. There's a door. Loop. Loop-de-loop. Find out if we end up with some dead spiders. Or, yep. So it's just a big circle. And back to the door. Take us outside, I'm sure. To another part of the cave. On cave. Wow, there is lots of tunnels. Lots of tunnels. Okay, so we can go that way. We can go this way. And this is the way we came. Then that makes me wonder what's the other way. Another door. To another section of the cave. Alright, well, let's go back and continue exploring then. We know this way is a door. That's the door we came from. Okay, I made a circle. Got one big circle. Alright, well, I guess we're going back to the door. Wow, he died with one hit. I've been paralyzed by this little spider. I hate spiders. Where did his body go? Oh well. There's a big spider. You ugly. Get up. Alright, let's yeah, so this is dead end. Stupid roots. Alright, we got Storm Atronach here. Back. Oh, it's just... Oops. I have to relearn where my magic is now. Hey, what's up here? Man, this place is huge. Easily get lost. Oh, you have a tunnel that way. We came from this way, didn't we? Yep. And we have a tunnel this way. Then there's a bunch of tunnels back the other way. Okay, there's a door. Okay, so that is the circle. Okay. Still in the cave. This is a very big cave. Oh, we're outside the cave. Alright, pull up map here. That's not what I want. That's as far as I can zoom out. I was kind of wanting to see where I was in comparison to when I entered the cave. Where's the gate that I entered? The tower. There's the gate. So I entered a cave way over there, and it brought me all the way over here. Probably why I'm not hitting as hard. My destruction ability isn't as good. But it's going up now. I did it. Alright, yeah, sure. Gonna be able to get up here. I'm gonna say yes. I don't think that is as strong as my bow. Mine's 10. I am over encumbered again. So, alright, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Something's coming. Spider. And a little spider. Alright, so I'm going to say that the little one is summoned by the big ones and disappears. Alright, we're not going to worry about the hanging bodies. They usually don't really have much. Those are burning bodies chained to the bottom of the bridge. Okay. Alright, that's the door we came out of. That's where we need to go, but we're gonna see what's over here. Because once we close the gates, there's no coming back. Is that another gate? I do believe that's another gate. Yeah, there is another gate. You know, the map for Oblivion could have been a lot better in my opinion. So, we encountered something kind of funny, and I don't know if it was meant to be that way or not, but a while back, we were playing, and we came to Oblivion, and there was 2 Oblivion gates. And, you know, obviously we came in one, and then we went out the other, because it was the first time I saw that, and it took us in another, you know, place on the actual map. And we entered it again, and we shut the gate, but it shut the gate on that particular area in the map, not on the original gate that we went into. So then we went into that gate again, and it took us to a completely different Oblivion. And then we're able to close the gate then. I don't know if they meant for it to be like that, or if that was an oopsie or something. But yeah, so that's another gate. That's not the gate that we came in on. So if I go through that and then come back in, then that's the gate that's going to close, not where we were at. I don't see a safe way to get to that little island, so we're not going to even try. See, that's the actual gate I came in on. There. Alright, we're gonna head to the tower. Where you going? Come back. Another one. Ring of Intelligence. Ring of Intelligence restores health. That doesn't make sense. That was a bug. Fortifies intelligence on self. Okay. Alright, so we got a door there. It's the only door I see. A while since we've done a save. Alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, here. Further on into Oblivion. Oh, I'm surrounded. Alright, we can go further up. That's our only option. I don't use blunt. I guess the other guy fell down. I'm not gonna be able to loot him. Blade's being drained now. I don't think I have a disease. No. I guess more like an encampment or something. That's where it brings me up here. Yeah, I can't push them off. On that side? Or more along to it. Alright, there's a door there. And there's a door over there, and they probably both lead to the same place. Not sure where all those portals lead. They buried him. Alright, so we already emptied that. Alright, we made it to the top. More gold, that's all that's in there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to save it. Even do a save. Just in case we don't like the enchantment. Then we'll just restart. Reload the game. Keep doing that till we get something we want. Let's... Fortify fatigue on armor or absorb fatigue on strike. Now we already got enchantments on both our weapons, so we're looking at armor. This would give us 50 more fatigue, which basically increases our endurance. I'm not sure that we're really in the need of endurance. Really have that much of an issue. Plus, we can increase that as we level up. Fortify speed. Gonna pass on that too. Frost. We're gonna skip that. Come on, give me something good. Magic. Fortify magic. 50. That would give us more magic. But only by 50. We'd have 250. Let's say no. Increases health by 30. Stayed the same. No, we don't need fire damage because we got enchantments on all our weapons. Come on, give us something good. Night Eye. Shock damage on offensive or Night Eye on defensive. That's interesting. I'm surprised they didn't give me shock resistance on defensive. But I don't really need Night Eye. And we're back to Frost. Come on. Give me something good. And there's magic again. Integrate armor would be good if I had a weapon I could put it on. Shield on self. Shield on self. Potentially put it on the shield, right? That would basically be like casting protect at 20%. Oh, what the heck? Let's keep it. We're just kind of going in circles with it anyways. Put put it on. I could put it on the ring too. Yeah. We're gonna put it on the shield. Must first enter a valid name. Oh, be nice if they could give you an auto name. Oh, that's right. I can't use my damn keyboard. I'm on the PlayStation. We're gonna have to do it the long way. We're just gonna give it its actual name. Alright, so now we have our shield enchanted. 20%. So if we go to our active things here, have feather on. We have fortify magic as part of our racial stuff. We have the ring of light. We have reflect damage and spell. Not showing anything from my shield though. Showing that I'm affected or anything. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how effective it is. Alright. One Oblivion gate closed. Alright, there's that lip sand turn thing. See anything else? So I guess we're heading there. Of course, there's a road that goes that way. My shield was unequipped. Wolf? Where the hell is it? I thought sure I'd hit it by now. A pile of arrows down there. Oh, I hit him that time. Lord, how many arrows did it take me? I've got 2 arrows left. Gotta keep an eye out for arrows here. He ain't dead. The rest of my arrows. What is this down here? Walls with stairs? We've already been there. Yeah. Okay. Should have took my horse. Or stairs. Going up and up and up and up. Somebody had to light the fires. I got one arrow left. See if I can get my arrows back. Well, we keep going up. I'm wondering where we're going. You would think it was the throat of the world. Nice view. Definitely on top of a mountain. Oh, I wonder what that is. Probably somewhere I've been. What are you? I don't even know how to say that name. Oh, there's a shrine over there for what's his name? Is that where we're heading? Do I even want to do what he wants? I think that's where we're going, to this shrine. He's Daedra. Most of them are not the best of things. Same thing in Skyrim, they would give you jobs to do. And you're like, should I really do it? If I'm trying to be a good person.
You have not yet followed the path required to speak with the Lord Hermaeus Mora. Go then.
What is the path?
The fate of man drifts like seaweed in the net of his mind.
Between the seen and unseen, the seeming and the being, lies the gulf of ignorance.
Okay. Y'all are all the way up here on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. Well, they won't let us go that way. Well, it'd be nice if you tell me what the path
You
was.
have not yet followed the... Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack.
Yeah. No.
Walk where your road must take you.
Alright, well, unfortunately, it took me to nothing. Or where this is going. Another bear. Another bear. And I'm out of arrows. I'll take my arrows back. Well, at least we're getting our exercise. There's another Oblivion gate up here. Oh, it looks like we're going up, back to fighting a bear. Alright, we're gonna activate it again and then fast travel and try to get rid of junk. That thing using a two-handed sword as a wand. Why can't I do it? Oh. Oh, we have something broken. Alright, so this is the Ebony Claymore. We are severely over encumbered. But we can repair here. My boots and my caress are broken. Oh, Lord. There we go. Severely over encumbered. Let's see. They probably will not let me fast travel. They're over encumbered, so nope, I cannot fast. What if I put on my feather ring? That will help me. Yay! Alright, so now we're going to go back to Coral. Sell some stuff. Gotta buy some furniture for the new house.
Greetings.
Well met. Take your time. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
We will see here in a second. Have much of anything. Okay, let's see if we can go further.
That's just not reasonable.
Not reasonable. How about there? Okay, let's go back there.
An excellent bar.
All right.
A good price for a good... That's a fair deal. A good price for a good customer.
All right, I think our weight is just about where we need it. All right, we got bedroom area, dining room, or dining area, dining upgrade, kitchen, servants' quarters, house sitting area, study, house suite area. The house suite area. And I don't think I can afford anything else. Wow, the upgrades are expensive.
Thank you for your business. Be seeing you.
Well, shall we go see what our suite area looks like? So the rest of the house should look the same. Just be the suite area. All right, now this is the master bedroom. It looks better. Be nicer if they'd let you like put stuff on the shelves and. Why does some of these have weight and some of these don't? That doesn't really make sense to me. You notice that? Like the house study is from Bruma, I believe. It weighs nothing, but the house suite area for where I am weighs 0.1, and it's kind of the same thing for the castle. It's just an envelope. Why would one envelope be heavier than the other? We'll put it in store. And find out what the story is with the broken shield here. Alright, so we got our house and we got a suite. And we're going to be heading back to the Oblivion gate here. Gate to close. We can get another enchantment. Ball thing. Sphere. Here. I believe it was right here. There it is. Enemies. Oh, I'm about to jump down the mountain. That's gonna hurt, but that's okay. Something's trying to kill my horse. A bear? Didn't I already kill you? I wonder what's down this way. Hopefully my horse is not dead. Hopefully he's just kind of hanging out there somewhere. Alright, so we got 3 towers. This place looks kind of similar to to one I was at before. I wonder if they repeat after a while. Because, you know, my understanding was that it's like random, but is there like a limit to how many pop up? Because there's not a limit, they could continuously pop up and you could have markers all over the map. And it would be kind of a mess, wouldn't it? Everything repaired. See, we can re-enchant our stuff here. Guess that's it. Okay. All right, guys, that's all the time I got for today, but thank y'all for coming and watching. If you are new, make sure you hit that follow button. Don't forget to turn on notifications. I'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to continue off where we left off. I'll be able to talk here in a minute. Continue where we here at the Oblivion location. It does look very familiar to another location I went before. Guess we'll find out tomorrow as we walk around. But I seem to remember that bridge in front of us with two connecting towers and one in the middle, kind of thing. So we'll see tomorrow how similar it is. Maybe it's just similar and that's it. Otherwise, we're reusing Oblivion maps now. I don't know. But I hope y'all have a great day, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow. Ghost of Yotai on Wednesday, no streams on Friday. Have a good one.